Hi, Ricky here. Today I'm going to share with you one of Reddick Library staff's best resources for finding a great book. When we are asked to recommend a book, we do not always know the answer ourselves. Sometimes we need help assisting you in finding that perfect book. So what is it, you ask? It's called NoveList Plus. NoveList Plus is an excellent resource for finding what you want to read next. And the best part, it is free to all Reddick Library cardholders. Let's take a look. To access NoveList Plus, go to the Reddick Library website at www.reddicklibrary.org. Hover over Collections and click on Databases. You'll be taken to the Reddick Library Databases page. Scroll down and you will find a list of all the databases that Reddick Library subscribes to. Click on NoveList Plus. You'll be routed to a login screen. Click on the box under Enter Barcode Number here and type in your 14-digit Reddick Library barcode with no spaces. You'll then be taken to the NoveList Plus home screen. You'll notice the top orange banner. You have Home, Browse By, Especially For, Quick Links, How Do I? On the right-hand side, you'll have Sign In, Help, Exit, Feedback, and Folder. Under that banner, you'll have a way to search by keyword, title, author, series, and narrator. This search defaults to basic search, but you can jump to advanced search or search history if you'd like. On the left-hand side, you have recommended reads list. You can search fiction or nonfiction. You can search adult, teen, ages 9 through 12, ages 0 through 8, and you can choose from any of the categories they have listed. In the center of the screen, you have I'm in the mood for books that are, and you can search adult, teen, ages 9 through 12, ages 0 through 8, and choose one of the categories that they have listed. Below that, you have Browse Genres, and then Keeping Up, which is a way to read about the different genres, and finally, you have a way to browse award winners. There are so many great things that this database can do. We cannot possibly cover everything in our tutorial. Therefore, I would like to show you a few of the features that might be most useful. The first is to find a book like another book that you read that you really enjoyed. They call that a read-alike. Let's use the book The Help by Kathryn Stockett. So we are going to do a title search for the book The Help. So I'm going to choose title, click in the search box, and I'm going to type The Help and hit enter. They will then route us to a results page. The very first entry is the book that we want. It's The Help by Kathryn Stockett. You'll see it gives a blurb about the book, gives the accelerated reader information, the popularity, title read-alikes, and author read-alikes. We're going to click on Title Read-alikes. You'll see then we are routed to a page and it has selections that they think are like the book The Help. You can scroll through and read about all these titles and decide which one is best for you. For today, we're going to take the example Right as Rain by Bev Marshall. We're going to go back into NoveList and we are going to search this title to get more information about this book. So I'm going to do title search Right as Rain. And remember, it was by Bev Marshall. I'm going to scroll down and you'll see that the third entry is the one that we're looking for. I can click on the book and be taken to the book's information page. If I scroll down, I can read more information about this title to see if it's right for us. One of the great features of this database, it is connected to Encore, Reddick Library's online catalog. I can click right here that says check the library catalog, and then I'm routed to Encore where I can place a request on this item if I so choose. Let's go back to NoveList. One of the great things about NoveList is you can add items to a folder to look at later. So let's say that we like this book and we want to add it to our folder. Up here you'll see a folder with a plus sign. Click on that to add to your folder, and we'll come back to that later in this tutorial. So this is one way to search. Let's go back to the home screen and try something else. So let's go back to the home screen. And this time, we're going to search by their recommended reads. So on their home screen here on the left, it had recommended reads list. We're going to choose fiction and adult, and we're going to try mysteries. So if I click on mysteries, I'm given different types of mysteries that I can choose from. Let's try cooking up crime. I'm then routed to their titles that they have chose for mysteries cooking up crime. And I can look through all of them and choose what's right for me. Right now I'm going to choose Death by Chocolate Cherry Cheesecake. If I hover, I'll get more information. Here I could add it to my folder if I so choose. I can also click on it and go to the information page. And once again, I can read more about it. Or I could also go to the Reddick Library's online catalog and place a hold if I wanted that item to read. So what if I have no idea what type of book I want? Let's try a different search. Let's go back home. And in the middle of the screen, you'll see where it says, I'm in the mood for books that are. So what if I don't know if I want a mystery or I don't know the title? Let's try this. So we'll leave it as adult, and let's try our appeal mixer. So let's try our own criteria for the categories. So here I can choose 3 different categories. In the first category, I'm going to choose character. And I'm going to choose quirky for my character. In the second category, I'm going to choose storyline. And for storyline, I'm going to choose character driven. And the last one, I'm going to choose tone. And today I'm looking for something funny. So we have all of our choices. Let's click on Find Titles. It looks like they found 39 titles that fit that criteria. I can search through them here and look at all of them if I want, but I'm going to go back to the very first one because this Rosie Project is a great book. I can hover over that and I'll get more information, and I can add it to my folder. I can also click on it, go to the information page, scroll down and get more information. Once again, I can check the library catalog and be taken directly to Encore, and I can place a hold here if I'd like. And that's another way to find something good to read. So let's look at just a few more tools in this database has to offer. So let's go back to the home screen. Up here, I could also browse by, and I can pick browse by genre, appeal, themes, award winners, or audiobooks. That's a good way to browse. But I'd like to draw your attention to especially 4, Reader's Advisory. If I go here and I scroll down to the bottom, there's a section for book clubs. This is a great resource for those who are wanting to start a book club or are currently in a book club. You can click on any of these links and it will take you to more information to help you get started. It is a great resource. Another great way to find items are through the quick links. You can choose a quick link to author read-alikes, book club resources, book display ideas, books to movies, circular connections, genre outlines, grab-and-go book lists, and feature articles. Let's go ahead and choose books to movies. Those are always good to read. If we click on this, we are given a list of books to movies. And you can choose any of these titles, once again clicking on them to take you to the information page. If at any time during this, you're on this database, you forget how to do anything, you can hover over How Do I, and it will help you, guide you in what to do. Finally, do you remember that we put the items in a folder? We could have continued to do this throughout our whole time searching for items. But to access our folder, all we have to do is click here on where it says folder, and we'll be taken into the folder the item, and we'll see the items that we have put in there. You'll see we do put Death on Tap in there, Right as Rain, and the Rosie Project. Here, I can check the library catalog and once again be taken. If I hadn't placed a hold before, I can now. This list also, I can print it if I want. I can email it. I can look up title read-alikes or author read-alikes for these, or series read-alikes for these titles also. I hope this tutorial has helped you to be able to use this very useful database. And I hope that you can use it to find your next favorite book. Good luck and happy reading.